Welcome to this week's episode of Sailing Talia. We recently sailed across the Med and find ourselves here in the Greek islands. This is Paxos, with water so clear that you can check the fix of your anchor without even leaving your boat. So we've just left Larnaca Bay, and that was a great sail coming in. Even though there was a bit of swell in the end, we had a great 6 or 7 knots just under sail with the clean bottom. It was just perfect. That bay is absolutely magnificent, beautiful clear water. It's very, very easy to see your anchor, but during the night, man oh man, did we move around a lot. So we're looking for a little bit more protection for tonight, and considering winds are supposed to pick up to 30 knots tonight, I think we're going to go and try and find a space in the town of Geos, which I think is the biggest village or biggest town here on Paxos. So let's see if we have a bit of luck med mooring up to their town quay there and see if we can get a little bit more stability for tonight. Be good to also clean the boat a little bit, fill up the tanks.
Get some rest.
Get some rest, yeah. Law said to me, do you mind if I take the helm for the rest of the way? I was like, yeah, definitely not. No worries. Somebody's getting the hang of being back there. It's okay with me.
I realize I need to be behind the helm more often, and I enjoy it. And that way I have more experience. And yeah. As Luke said before, we are going to Geos, which is a little place in the middle of the island of Paxos, I would say. And what's quite unique there is that there's a really narrow channel to enter there. It's quite shallow as well. We saw on the map less than 1 meter. Luckily, it's not me who will do the maneuver, so it's all on Luke. But anyway, we hope we'll be fine. We'll have to med more as well once we're there. Let's see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be okay though. Hopefully we'll find some space there. That's my biggest concern right now.
As we enter the channel of Geos, Law goes to the bow to keep an eye on the depth and prepares the anchor to be dropped. Taking it very slowly, we pass through the channel with only a few centimeters below the keel in places. As I spot the perfect place to moor Talia on the starboard side, I hang a 180 and take advantage of our prop walk to get in. The center headsets make the whole affair a quiet and perfectly executed med mooring. This is one of my favorite things about sailing in Greece, town quays, going directly onto the local cafes. Perfect.
It was a really short trip from Larnaca to Geos, and we are really happy to be here because it's really protected. We are in some sort of small harbor. As there's some wind outside, we are so lucky to be here. The boat is really protected, so honestly there's not a lot of motion, no swell, so honestly, this is perfect. This is a really pretty town or city. I couldn't call that a city because it's really small. It's actually the capital of Paxos Island, and it is gorgeous here. I love it. I think we're gonna stay here for a couple of days and see how it goes. So the funny thing here is all the boats coming in and out, as it is very narrow. The channel to enter here is super narrow and very shallow as well. So it's quite entertaining to see all the boats coming in and out, and struggling honestly, because you have to met more here with an anchor, and so you can tell that some people don't have the experience. As far as we're concerned, it's all new for us, but yesterday when we came in, Luke did such a great job. I'm so proud of him. I told him that it was really impressive. We managed to moor like in the first time, so that was really good compared to some people here. Like they try 4-5 times to moor, and it seems quite complicated for them. For their defense, I think there are a lot of charter boats, so they don't really have the experience to do that. Anyway, this afternoon we should go on the island that is next to Gaius. So it's really small, and we're just gonna explore a bit. Told you it's windy today. So yeah, we'll go a bit outside, stretch our legs, and spend another day here in Gaius. You're such a weird creature.
This is how all the sailors do it.
Oh yeah?
Saddle up. Let's go.
Vamos. That's an unusual technique.
It's my technique. Here, pull this out of the water. We don't want to have a crash either. Oh, like this we can have a look at our anchor as well. Oh, there's quite a bit of wind over there.
Beach the dinghy.
Beach the dinghy.
Dinghy is there, and behind me is Talia, somewhere over there. We are on St. Nicholas Island that we are going to explore right now. Apparently there is a fortress as well, so it's gonna be fun.
Paxos was occupied by the Venetians in 1381. They stuck around for several hundred years after that. In 1423, the local Venetian lord built this fortress to protect the island from piracy. Many years of peace and prosperity followed. Today we can still see the remains of the walls, a water tank, the arsenal, a watchtower, and a bunch of the cannons.
No doubt about it, where we're staying here in Geos on the island of Paxos, it is definitely a bit of a hurricane hole, or a bit of a storm hole where we are here. A great place to moor up if the weather is getting nasty. Now it's predicted 30 knots tonight, and so there's a lot of people coming in here. One thing that we're finding fascinating, something that we're frankly not very used to, is the charter boat people. Now, the people that we've generally met on the water so far own their boats and have a decent competence of sailing. So what we're seeing here is really putting in perspective our relative inexperience, because in fact there are other people on the water with so little experience. It blows my mind. It actually makes us a little bit worried thinking about what we're going to face this summer with people on the water who really have zero idea what they're doing. There's a boat that's moored up next to us here earlier on today. A French family, they came in, they had terrible difficulty getting their anchor to catch, but they didn't really care. They came in, tied up, left the boat, and then as soon as a bit of wind has picked up, the bow of their boat started coming into our starboard side. So I broke one of the cardinal rules and I jumped on board another person's boat and I rigged up a line to hold them off us. But now they're being held on by the one line that I put on, and essentially their stern is keeping them butted up nice and tight to the town quay here.
Alright, disclaimer time. We know that not all people who charter are inexperienced. I suppose what surprises us most is just how willing some of the charter companies are at handing over the keys to some seriously expensive vessels. In any case, we'll continue to help out with the lines of whoever we see coming in, but I suppose we'll just be keeping a slightly more keen eye on Talia as her new neighbours approach.
We had a great time on Paxos. This place is an absolute gem. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up down below, and if you're new here, give that subscribe button a cheeky tickle.